That's why we have multiple people on council. So you have a good debate and find the best thought. Ideas stand on their own. Anyway, we got to get going.
Okay, I'll open the meeting for today, for Thursday, August 14th. And the first item on the agenda is to approve the minutes from July 10th. So I'd obtain a motion for that.
I'll make that motion that we approve the minutes for July 10th, 2025.
I'll second that motion.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, the same. Motion carries. And now it's time for Gary.
Okay, keep in mind our cash balances you see on our spreadsheet are getting bigger, right? But remember, right at the start of 2026, we're gonna have some big payments. I got $5 million for 300 North, 3.1 for McCoursville and the good stuff Mark's got going on, and $4 million at some point that year for Amplify. Now we're okay. We've got $6 million in cash. We'll have another $6 million come in, so that puts us about $12 million. And then we'll have another $2 million to pay for other things, but just keep in mind that it looks like we're getting nice and fat on cash, but remember, a lot of that money's already been spent.
And I think we need to relate that to a few people, because I think some people think we have tons of money, because we'll take that out of RDC.
It's a cumulative fund, and we have accumulated future expenses against some of those things.
But people need to know that it's not a...
However, I think Ms. Scheidler and I have some good news coming, hopefully at the end of the year, which will help that. But I don't want to tell you that until we got it landed.
One quick question, though. So we're accumulating and we're holding this until we have to pay this in another 6 or 8 months, right?
Correct. We need to hold on to some cash.
So who handles this $6 million? Is it just sitting in a non-interest bearing account?
It's interest bearing, not very much. It's like a checking account with, similar to all our other accounts. It's sitting in the bank.
Yeah, but if we're going to have $10 million in there soon.
It's only going to be there for a few months.
Yeah.
If you want to explore it, we can ask Mr. Simler about doing an investment, but like a 6-month CD or something, I don't know.
Okay. I just know that we get millions of dollars in interest from the other money.
We certainly do. That's been a nice pickup. But anyway, that might be something if you see Mr. Simler offline, ask him about. But it's not going to be there for long. But in the future, when we start saving up for that $20 million payment in 2031 for the interchange, that will be a lot of money that we'll have to accumulate over a few years. That will be hard because you're like, well, you're sitting on $10 million. You're sitting on $15 million. But you say, hey, in 2 years, we got a $20 million payment. So keep that in mind. But anyway, moving on because we're in a hurry today. Right-of-way purchases are underway. Mr. Binky, did we get that all taken care of to send all that to the clerk?
All of these are here, ready for signature, and then they'll be taken over to
including the property owners? Okay, so when that goes to the clerk, the information needs to go to Mr. Binky. We are hot on that one because I've got a deal in the fire and I need those to go in so I can try to peel several $1 million out of NDOT, but I need that clear first. Yep. Okay, so that's important to me that goes to Binky, and important to me is important to them because they need more money. Cume Bridge is paying for the pipe on 62. There was some miscommunication with Mr. Eckhoff, but we'll get that sorted out.
That Coombe Bridge is part of Amplify?
It's part of my budgets.
You're
So it's completely outside of here. So I've removed, that was going to be a $900,000 payout of here. So I had to get directly involved in the stuff with it. I've reduced the contract to a functional project that's less, but I'm also paying for it somewhere else. So that's $1 million we've taken away from you guys you're not going to pay for. Well, not $1 million, $900,000, which we need every bit here. We're working on $2 million added state funds for 300 North, and we're having good work on that, but we do not have it landed yet. We'll know after the letting in December. Roundabouts on 700 West and 300 North and 500 North are underway. We're getting those designed, and right away will be coming soon on those. McCoursville, make sure the council, you guys already voted on this. McCoursville is going to good partner, but we need to make sure that they understand. Where did I put that?
Real quick, what's RAB?
Roundabout.
Why wouldn't it just be RA?
I sent this to you, Mark. Make sure your bosses know they need to do their politicking. If my spreadsheet will open. If you look at our outlays, These are committed all the way through Aurora. These are not committed. I'm still holding the money in here, but they need to be doing their work with the council and the commissioners in this group. Goes up one at a time. So don't, you as a fellow staffer, don't apply for that grant thinking you got the money until you got the money.
So is that part of that MOU we signed for the 10 million that we're giving?
The 21 million. So
Yeah.
right now, we're holding on these, and that's 6.9 million. So we're calling that green. We're calling like, hey, we're paying that so Mark can build stuff.
But
when
that,
Mark goes
when's
to-
that payout? You talked about that up above.
What do you mean? 26, 27, 28,
Okay.
Yeah.
26, 3.1, 27,
Two.
okay,
28.
okay.
And if Mark needs to slide these, we will, but I'm considering them committed because he had to get his projects done, he has to show a commitment.
Gotcha.
But what I'm telling Mark is you can't show this, the 700 North roundabout, you can't show that as a commitment yet. So you get the council stuff to say it's okay. We have the MOU, but they haven't said, you know what I mean? That's an MOU. We need to move a formal commitment. Let's go back. And that's it. I know we're in a hurry today. That is it. We've got some good things going on. I think I'm going to put out some of the fires. We've been doing the politics. I might have to go down to the AIC and do some more politics there, but I think I can get you a few $1 million back on some of the damages we've taken, and that will give you a little space. But I can't promise that until after December. I might need help from the elected officials on a couple of the things. Bill's been handy because he's downtown, and I also have Representative Shreve needs to help me out on a couple things, so I might need help on the elected side on that. I'll call when I need it, which I will. So, all right, that's all I got.
Okie doke. And the only thing left is to approve the invoices. And I'm assuming everything's in line with the budget, Gary, for the Amplify Construction Fund stuff.
It's in the range, yeah.
Okay. Well, we did get, the council got a week or two ago, got an update from Amplify. I was at a meeting this week with Amplify. They're still on budget, they're still on time, and if there's a problem, it's Mary's fault.
Can we vote on that? Can we vote on that? Make it official?
So
We're trying.
I would entertain, these are just the Amplify invoices, and then there's other invoices besides that? Okay, so I'd entertain a motion to pay for the Amplify invoices at the tune of $1,401,299.99.
So moved.
Second?
Take Mary's.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same? Very good. All right. Then we have regular invoices. Totaling,
That was the number for regular invoices.
Yeah.
That was the number
all
for regular
the
invoices?
I think.
okay. So the,
So do I need to revise my motion?
well, so the Amplify invoices were,
Those are just FYI.
oh,
We don't need
okay.
to vote on those.
Those are just FYI.
Because those come out of the bond, not us. Yeah, these
Those
are.
are just keeping you
Yeah.
up to
Okay.
date on. the
On what's coming out of the thing,
Can
okay.
I ask a question? I think the Amplify Construction Fund payment number 9, that's JQOL, not QQOL, right?
That's J2.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's all right. I just wasn't sure who that company was. All right. Yeah. Are they structural on that? Or civil?
Well, if that was the invoices, then do you want us to vote again and have him,
Well,
I mean, it's
That's the right number.
the right number, but it's
really
for all
all
the
invoices,
invoices.
I
Okay,
think that's
I
what you
don't care.
said was.
It's a lot of right away, so just FYI.
yeah.
Well, and the Amplify bond payments in that too. That was made in July.
Okay,
so what you wrote here was really what the July payment is paying.
So the Amplify, yes, the rest of the invoices are marked. So we just included it in this just so you.
Like
know what's
FYI,
happening.
right, sure.
So we paid our first bond payment, basically, because I know it'd be due in July.
Yeah. So your motion included all the invoices, right?
Yes.
You just said, he said.
And I
invoices
second
like
that.
we
You're
always
good.
do.
Yeah.
You're good.
Okay, all those in favor, all right. All right. Seeing no other further business, unless Gary's got anything.
Nope, keep in mind, hopefully we get things fixed. You want me to keep you under a 90% go rate. We're good on that till 2031 with our current thing. So that's why I'm not panicky, but I'm like, hey, we are under that risk range.
Yeah.
We're outside of it in 2031. I'm hoping we can get things stabilized after December. That's what I'm
The
saying.
only thing I've seen that's going to come down the pike that you'll probably have a conversation with commissioners about is the fire departments are all floating around all these big things they want everybody to pay for.
Okay, you can
And,
see what we've allocated for sheriff and fire under the expenditures.
Well, I know. No, this is above and beyond all that.
Yep.
Because you've got millions of dollars you're hiding under your mattress.
I'm not hiding it, it's right here.
And they'll have
It's in
to,
your computer.
everybody's going to have to be patient. So,
Well, if we're
You know.
successful this winter, that will free up a couple $1 million.
Yeah,
But
but-
let's wait until we have the rabbit.
and I don't know how much of it we're going to agree to fund and all that, but Buck Creek Township got up yesterday and basically said that, that they're so understaffed and so under this and that they can barely live.
Buck Creek Fire Department?
Yeah, so it's going to, what happens to fire departments is every year they come up. That's why in most states, especially like California and stuff, fire departments are the biggest entities in the government. Because they all come up and, so it's almost like we haven't never given them any money.
We don't start
But,
adding other miscellaneous public safety. We have some inflation going on for the sheriff, because I want to make sure that his people are still covered out there. We've still got Buck Creek covered, that $750,000, and then
But
starts inflation.
we're only a year or two out from having some additional funding to take care of some additional issues.
2028, another 200,000 starts loading in, and we start inflating that up too.
Right.
So that's the plan.
People just got to be patient. So,
We can't give them something we don't have.
I'm trying my best. If I can free up some more money in December, that'll free you guys up a little bit.
I don't know if.
But we cannot promise that until we got it.
I don't know if Walmart will continue with their process or not. If they do, that'll be some additional money. If they don't, it's not.
And we do want to get that 87% back up to 90%.
So
Okay.
there's things to use the money for in the future, but we got to be patient. I'd rather have it set up so we know what we're spending it on ahead of time, rather than be setting on money and then
It's set up.
shooting at the hip, you know what I mean?
But like I said, that's just a spreadsheet Gary Poole made. I'm not elected, nor am I in charge of anything. But it's just a guideline, so at least people have some idea of what has been talked about. So people have some idea. You can change that.
Yeah. Well, I know. That's what I mean. They'll be prioritized. Once we get past the pinch scenario, there'll be prioritizations that happen. There's going to be a lot of rechange of prioritizations if the state doesn't come through with their grants. So, yep. All right, thank you. I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned.
Thanks for coming in, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gary, for your time.